Hello everyone, it is Ava from On the Spot Interviews with an awesome guest today. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Izellah, and I'm a singer.
Yes, an amazing singer I must add, and at such a young age. You are 11 or 12?
11.
11, wow, and you are out here in LA on what most 11-year-olds would call a summer vacation, but you're actually here vacationing, but also doing some awesome work. So tell us what you've been up to so far with this trip.
Well, I wrote a song 2 days ago. No, actually yesterday, and I recorded it today. So I had to learn it in 1 day, and then and write it. And then we also had to do a collab with some YouTubers. And it's mostly just been other things like that.
That's very fun. And I saw actually on your Instagram you ran into Carson, Leaders, and Hayden. That was awesome because they're obviously huge on Instagram.
Yeah.
Was that planned or did you just literally just run into them?
I just ran into them. So they stay at the same apartment complex as me, and then while my dad and I were just scanning our things, I'm like, okay, let's go. And then I'm like, what? I look at the door, and then I just see them walk in, and they walk past me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, because I knew my dad's not that good at like camera or like photography or anything.
My dad's not either.
So then we went back to my mum, and like, I just saw Hayden Summerall and Carson
Leaders? I think
something
so.
like that. And then she's like, what? And then so we went back down and took a photo with them, and then yeah.
That's very cool, and I know that they do music as well, so hopefully one day you can do a collab with them.
Yeah.
And speaking of your own music, Island Holiday came out pretty recently. I was listening to it earlier. Super fun beat. I love how you say that you have to tell, your dad has to tell you to stop giving him attitude, because I was like that too. Like, I'm a sweetheart, but I think everyone has those moments, so I'm like, this is relatable, even though I'm 10 years older than you. So tell us a little bit about the process. What part did you get to be involved in? Besides, of course, recording, did you get to help write as well?
Yeah, I did get to help write. I wrote a lot of it actually, like the attitude, Mom says to clean my room, but basically we arrived there, and then we were like, so what are we going to write about? We had an idea, but we didn't, and we're like, okay. So then he played some music, like, and then he's goes, what does this remind you of? And I'm like a holiday on a beach island, coconuts. And then he's like, okay, yeah, that should be pretty interesting to write about. So I did that. I also helped out with what parts go with, like, when after I recorded it, I also helped with kind of the mixing part. Yeah.
Oh, wow, so you were truly involved, like, all the way through, which is awesome. And I think it's so cool. I grew up doing musical theater as well, and then transitioned into vocal lessons. I didn't do recordings, but little things here and there. And it is not easy to get the lead in those, let me tell you. I fought for like 5 years. I got Tinkerbell once, that was fun. But I mean, you were Matilda and you've done Sound of Music, so can you just elaborate a little bit on that? I know it's been a while, but tell us about that experience, because that obviously has helped you with your music now.
Well, yeah, Matilda was probably the most exciting out of all of them, because I got to play the main part, which I've never got to in a musical before. And then that was pretty exciting, because it's the biggest musical in the world. It's even bigger than Annie. So, and I had like scripts that went for 4 minutes long. Yeah, I had to remember that dialogue. That was really exciting, and I got a lot of experience from that, like going from here to there to different places. And then that also helped in, like, for example, from Australia to LA, and then to New York, and then back to LA, then Australia. That also helped with that sort of thing, and to be confident on stage.
Yeah, because I think a lot of times, being in this industry, the confidence, I mean, people, casting agents and, producers can tell if you're not confident. So for you to have that experience, being on stage in front of, it was thousands of people, right?
Yeah, thousands.
Yeah. I mean, that takes guts. So congratulations on that. And besides your music, I know that you do some acting, obviously. You were in Matilda, but do you have anything coming up in Hollywood in the acting scene, or just focusing on music for the moment?
I think for now, focusing on music, but I think in the future, I'm definitely going to have a lot of acting roles.
I hope so. I hope so. And of course, we are on summer. I guess we have, a month or so before school starts. So how do you balance your schoolwork with your music?
So right now it's a bit more chill because like in Matilda Sound of Music it was kind of hard to catch up on all the work, but like in Matilda it was good because they had a tutor.
Oh.
So we would go, all the kids would come and then we would get tutored, and we would basically, the tutor and the teacher, my teacher, they stay in touch, and then everyone's teacher actually, and then they just email the work that we need to do, they print it out, they give it to us, so it's basically just normal school, but not normal school.
Yeah, definitely. And then when you aren't working or doing theater, do you go to a school every day, or have you switched to homeschool?
Well, I don't do homeschool, but it kind of felt like that in Matilda. Yeah.
Of course, because you weren't at school, but you weren't necessarily at home doing the work. You were on set doing the work. So on set school, I guess would be the term, right?
Yeah.
And of course, this is a fun time for you being in LA. What is on your bucket list to be here? Maybe not this trip, but just in general. Are there any sightseeing you haven't done yet?
Well, I want to go to Six Flags, which I can't do. Well, I might be able to do it tomorrow, but probably not because we don't have enough time. We're leaving the day after, so. And I want to go to like places like iFly. I've done that before, but I did it in Perth, which was over a year ago. And I want to go to City Walk again, and I want to do all of that stuff.
City Walk is always fun, and Disneyland, Universal, it's a great time here, it really is. And of course, this is on the spot interviews, so I'd like to do some fun on the spot questions, just rapid fire, favorite foods, that type of stuff. So I'd love to ask you a few of those.
Okay.
All right. Number one, if you could collaborate with anyone, who would it be?
Probably Annie LeBlanc, or Miranda Sings, Jojo Siwa.
Yep, all those amazing Instagram influencers, right? I like them too. Your favorite show at the moment?
My favorite show, like TV show? Probably, it was The Thundermans, but that ended. So I don't really know anymore because I just kind of keep replaying like their old videos, The Thundermans, so that's, I guess, still my favorite.
I know, that is a very good show. I went to a taping of that live once. It was incredible, but again, it's over now, which is really sad. It was a great show. I really think it was. And the apps that you have on your iPhone, what's your favorite? If you have an iPhone or whatever phone you have.
My favorite app's probably Musical.ly and this app called Boxed.
Boxed? I don't know that one. What's that one?
It's like when you connect all these boxes like together, which are the same, and then you get a higher level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then you get all this money from it, like not real money, obviously,
I
but like
wish, right?
getting money.
Yeah, okay, nice. And your favorite food?
My favorite food is probably maybe mee goreng, which is like in Asian noodles.
Oh, okay. Oh, that sounds very good. And of course, you travel a lot. What's the one place that you haven't traveled to that you are like, this needs to happen, like on the next trip when I have free time?
Oh, it was America until I came here. Probably, I really want to go to Hawaii.
Oh, I love Hawaii. Hawaii is very fun. And your favorite Disney character?
Oh, my favorite Disney character? I would say it has to be a Disney princess, so maybe, I forgot it, Merida, that's her name.
From Brave, yes.
Yeah, no, I love her curly hair, and then like, she has this, she doesn't fall in love, and then she's a strong character.
Yeah, no, that's great to see the independent women type princesses, right? That's kind of a new thing, obviously. Not like 50 years ago that wasn't the case, but now. And your favorite song at the moment, maybe like top 40 on the radio. What's your go-to?
My favorite song right now is probably maybe Famous from Mason Ramsey, I think that's his name. Okay.
I'm not sure, I haven't heard of the song, but
it's like country music.
Okay, I don't listen to a lot of country except for like Carrie Underwood, that's probably why I haven't. And if you could audition for any singing show, acting show, dancing show, which would it be? Like you have to pick one.
I don't know, there's not a lot of like singing shows, I guess, so I would do that, but I guess I don't know a lot.
Mhm.
So this has also ended, like a Thundermans, Dance Mums.
I loved Dance Moms,
Mhm.
right? They're actually in Australia right now.
Really?
Maddie and Mackenzie are. They're doing a
Oh,
tour.
yeah.
Mhm. You
They are.
probably saw that on Instagram. Yeah,
Mhm.
they're absolutely fabulous.
Yeah.
And lastly, anything you want to say? This is last for the on the spot, I guess. Anything you want to say to other girls your age who, you know, they have a good voice and they have supporting parents, but they're not sure what the next step is? What do you think the next step is that you could share with them?
I would definitely say to keep trying, even though sometimes it doesn't work out, but that doesn't mean it's the end of it, because that's happened so many times to me, other people, all these big stars, but that's what makes you want to do it even more and pushes you even harder.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, you don't wake up and book Matilda, right? It takes years and years of work, so there's not really an overnight sensation. I think it takes 10 years to be an overnight sensation. That's what I always say. Well, thank you so much for your interview. You were so sweet, and I look forward to hearing new music from you. I know you're working on some music videos. For everyone to keep up with what you're doing, can you just shout out your Instagram and Twitter and your website?
All of them are just Izellah Official.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Can you spell out your name for us?
Okay, so Izellah, Izellah.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Izellah. Enjoy the rest of your trip in LA. If you don't make it to Six Flags next time, I promise you'll be waiting the next time you're here.
Thank you.
Of course. Bye, guys.